Hey, you're not on. You're not on. This is already starting awkward.
I didn't get that Julie Brunk applause.
Oh, that's all right.
So wait.
Hey, Kevin, everybody.
That's right. Thank you very much. I'll be here all night. We love you.
Hey, all right.
So are we doing good cop, bad cop thing?
Shh, I'm going to talk for a second.
So I'm the bad cop then?
Yes, right now you are.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Hey, One Weekend is opening up. We are opening up registration this weekend. If you have not heard about it, listen, just get signed up. Doesn't even matter what we're doing. Go sign up. It's on your app. It's in the lobby. But I'll tell you a little about it. We're going to head up to Whistler as a church, and Amy Iwasaki is going to teach the class. And I just want to...
What did I do?
There we go. I want to read this because I don't want to get it wrong because this is important. She says, we're going to start out by using Strength Finders to build a strong foundation of understanding who we are, who others are, and why we need each other. And as I like to say, hashtag Body of Christ. So that's how we're going to start out, hashtag Body of Christ.
That's an inside
and then
joke that
what
none
she's
of you
going to do is
understand.
help us pull back the curtain on kind of our brains and why we are the way we are. Understanding that, she's got some amazing science and stuff behind that. And then finally, just some tools to help us listen better. So when we have conversations, we understand each other, and through that, strengthen our relationships. And Kevin and I, actually, we've worked together for a number of years here.
We've been together for 7 years.
Okay.
It's a marriage thing, isn't it?
I'm literally regretting bringing you up here right now. We've had this kind of relationship for a number of years, working on the steering team together, and lately, I'd say just recently, we've kind of gotten stuck in how we communicate with each other and just our friendship. And so Amy invited us over to her house and said, hey, I just want to run through a couple of things with you. We'll have dinner. I want to show you some of the tools. And it was like the most impactful 4 hours that we've ever known each other.
For sure.
Honestly. And I know we each had an aha moment. So do you want to share a little bit about why it was so great for you to go through that?
Yeah. So Amy's process is kind of, I won't go into all the detail, but essentially it explains when you have a conversation with someone, what's going on in your brain while you do and while you're talking back and forth. And we had this pattern of behavior where one of us would say something and the other one would react to it, usually in a joking kind of way. And that would offend the first person. And we'd just spiral downward until a month later we'd talk it out and be like, okay, that was really offensive, the thing you said to me. Oh, I didn't mean to be offensive. I was just being funny. Oh, it wasn't funny. Okay, well, and we just, okay, we're good now. And then that process would repeat and repeat and repeat. And so when we went to Amy's, it kind of brought to light oh, when you say this thing, here's what it does in my brain. I can actually hack that a little bit and change the way that I interpret what you're saying and avoid that whole spiral. And for me, one of the big insights that came out of it was Adam says things and has mannerisms that remind me of a boss I used to work for that was really emotionally abusive to me and everyone else, that ended with me getting fired from that job in a really painful way that to this day, when I tell the story, it didn't occur to me until recently, I'm still get emotional when I relive that moment. And Adam is not that guy at all. Adam has really good intentions. Adam loves Sam, and Adam loves me. And when he says things, it's in that I have to filter it through those things. But instead, I was filtering it through this boss I worked for. And just realizing oh my gosh, you remind me of that guy. All of a sudden just changed everything for me. And now Adam will say something and it doesn't even trigger to me oh yeah, he meant to harm me, or he meant to offend me, or he meant to emotionally abuse me. It's just Adam being Adam, and he loves Sam, and he loves me, and it just changes that filter. And
yeah, and for me, I think just knowing that was a thing, it's helping me kind of rewire even how I talk, not only to Kevin but other people, because again, when you are just the way you are, you don't realize it all the time.
Yeah.
So we wanted to tell you this because it was literally 4 hours that we had dinner, and of course we were talking stuff. But imagine a whole weekend of insights like this.
Yeah.
I literally changed our relationship, our friendship, and I walked out going, man, I am signing up right now for the weekend. I'm so excited to take that into my marriage, to take that into my having to work with Kurt every day, to take There's that sarcasm. It's coming out. I can't
there
stop
it is.
it.
See, that would have spiraled me right there before.
It just comes out. So in all seriousness, you want to get signed up for this. Like I said, we got a window of it. You're going to get a whole weekend of it. We're going to be in Whistler, restaurants and shopping during your downtime, and the beauty of the mountain. I'm sure Kurt will come up and tell you how great the mountain is. I don't ski, but please, you can get signed up on your app. We're going to have Chantel out at the table, and she would love to talk to you more about it and sign you up. November 10th through the 12th. Leave your kids at home. or with not by themselves, but like with somebody. This is not a couples thing. We invite every person at Lake Sam to come on up. So thank you, Kevin, and Kurt. You're up.
Thank you, Adam.